What's up, guys? Absolute Power here. Just gonna bring you a short video about the new Suicide Squad movie that I went and saw this past weekend. I just thought I would maybe give you guys my review because I know that the critics were really hard on it. So I'm sure that everybody who's gone and see it has really enjoyed it as I did. The only thing I heard there was supposed to be a lot more of Jared Leto's Joker in the movie. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of scenes with him, but with that being said, what I did see, I did like, with the exception of his laugh. I mean, when you gotta sit there with your mouth open, like, ah, ah, like that, like that's just, no, that doesn't do it for me. Maybe because I'm too used to having Heath Ledger. Now, I'm not going to compare the two because they're both great actors, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, moving on from that. They say, like I heard him say in an interview that there was supposed to be, like I said, more scenes with him. So maybe we'll get that in a DVD director's cut kind of thing, or the special features, or whatever the case may be. But with that being said, do you think he'll be in the next Batman standalone movie? If so, let me know in the comments below. I know Harley Quinn's getting her own spin-off. I'm pretty sure that's pretty well known by now. If you don't already know that, then, well, now you do. Based on what I read from that, there's going to be all of the female characters in, like, the Batman type universe that are supposed to be making an appearance. Whether that actually happens or not is another thing. I've heard Catwoman, Poison Ivy, even Batgirl's supposed to make an appearance. So, me personally, I'd like to see Anne Hathaway reprise her role as Catwoman because I think she did a fantastic job. Um, and I think that it would go very well. Now, is Jared Leto gonna make it into the as the Joker into the Harley Quinn movie? We're not sure. I do know that aside from the critics just smashing the crap out of this movie, that I read today that they've made globally 375 million to date, which is basically one weekend. They're projected to still do another 50 million this weekend coming. So, I mean, that's got to say something. People obviously like the movie. I would assume that some of those are revisits, so people going back and watching it for a second time. Now, with respect to the other characters, so you have Deadshot, Katana, the Enchantress, the of course Harley Quinn. You got Rick Flag. You have Slipknot or for a little bit there, but you know, if you haven't seen the movie, I'll put on the title the spoiler alert. But he doesn't last very long, and I guess they just put him in there to make a showing of what happens when you try to escape. But with that being said, Will Smith I think did a fantastic job as Deadshot. I don't think that they could have cast anybody better to do the position. Same with Rick Flag. He was very well done. I don't know the actor's name who did it, but I've seen a couple movies with him, and I think he's a great actor. So I think the cast in this movie was really well done. Also, like everybody knows, obviously, Margot Robbie was Harley Quinn. Hands down, the best part of the movie. And that's not just because I'm a guy coming from a guy's point of view. I think that she played the role the best out of all of them. She has that craziness about her, but in the flashbacks before she becomes Harley Quinn and she's still Harleen Quinzel, she played that role very well too. So for me, that was a big thing. Like I needed to be able to see her play both sides of the fence, and from what I saw, I think she did a fantastic job. I can't wait to see what happens in the next movie. Maybe they'll dig deeper into how the character came about and all this kind of stuff, which is something I would be interested in seeing. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing, but if it is, let me know. So as far as anybody else goes, like I'm not too sure. I would like to see perhaps Deadshot get his own movie because, I mean, they should dig in more on his backstory because I mean they give a little bit of backstory on everybody. Same with El Diablo, They kind of give a little bit of a backstory on him too. But I'd like to see the characters expand more and grow more before Suicide Squad 2 comes out. And that's just basically like where I'm sitting at this point. I give the movie a 5 out of 5, but that's just me. It's just my opinion. You can agree or disagree. That's up to you. But at this point, yeah, I'm pretty sold. I'm gonna buy the whatever the special edition version of the movie is, so that I can see all the outtakes from Jared Leto and all this here. Because apparently he's not happy that they didn't put a lot of his scenes in the movie. Because apparently there was supposed to be enough that they could basically make a Joker movie. And yeah, I guess a lot of that stuff didn't make it to the final cut. But what can you do? Anyways, guys, I just thought that I would give you my points on the movie and how I felt about the movie. And if you like it, give that thumbs up. If you don't, give it thumbs down. Let me know what I can change down below in the comment section. If you haven't already, you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/absolutepower008. You can follow me on Twitter at absolute008. And stay beautiful, people.